Alright, what is going on, everyone? Welcome to the stream, or welcome to the video if you're watching after the stream's already been finished and the video's been posted here. So today I'm going over Cat Planet by IcEDCave. So pretty much this is my first 9 Circles Extreme. I've never actually done any up to this point. Actually, if I think about it, I would say the hardest 9 Circles Extreme, or not Extreme, sorry, the hardest 9 Circles level I've ever beaten was only Pulsar, which, if you guys aren't familiar with that, it's a insane demon, which, okay, I guess I don't have it in my save levels, but yeah, it's an insane demon, so that is the hardest 9 Circles demon I've beaten so far. So that, yeah, this will be my first extreme. Now, I'm just gonna go and practice pretty much, and just go over everything. So, this beginning is actually very easy. Like, some of these are buffers, some of these you just need to, like, that's a buffer, these pretty simple jumps. Okay, this part though, I will say, let me put a checkpoint. Okay, so this part right here, I don't know if you can see, but there's this little like speed change in between these two jumps. I would say this is probably like the one like hard jump in the beginning pretty much, because here, if I were to speed hack this down, let me put it to like 0.5 speed or something. So in 0.5 speed, you can see I just hit this speed portal. Now if I were to jump, I hit that spike. Now if I jump too early in the speed portal, like the second it changes, I die as well. So you kind of have to time it, so like if you just barely touch this, and I would say probably like the front end of the cube is about halfway through this, that's when you have to click. That's really the only hard jump, just because you're not really lining it up with anything. There's nothing to line it up here, you just kind of have to know. But other than that, this click's not that bad. But yeah, once you know how to do it though, it's pretty consistent. Well, for the most part. Okay, these blue orbs aren't that bad. You just have to hit the last two a little late. These are all buffers. And then this part, you can't really see, but it's not really that hard, but you can actually mess this up. So right here, you don't hit this pink orb, but you have to make sure that you hit this late enough that you don't hit this spike, but not too late that you hit this spike. But these aren't the only spikes you gotta worry about, because if you look down here, there is also a wall right here. So if I were to click even the tiniest bit too late on this blue orb, even if I somehow get past this spike, I can still hit this. So it is a timing, but once again, just like the other one, it gets consistent, so it's not really that hard, but yeah. And then when you're down here, it's not really a buffer. You kind of have to wait a second, jump, and then you can kind of just like straight fly here. And then the ship part, not really much to it. Like I said, the orbs here, you could just buffer. So like I'll jump. Oh, I gotta put down another checkpoint. Let me turn off hitboxes. All right, so let me just get past here. Yeah, buffer all those. This part, pretty self-explanatory. You just fly into the bottom, a mini straight fly, easy jumps, nothing crazy there. This one, okay, so you're supposed to do this where basically what you do is you pretty much hit this black orb early, but early enough that you're not gonna hit these spikes, but you're just gonna hit this pink pad here. And then you wanna buffer this and hold, so that way you jump over. But there's an easier way to do this. You can actually skip this black orb entirely. So you would just bounce, bounce, and then buffer this, right? So it would be like, instead of the normal way like this, as you can see, it's not really that consistent. You just buffer the yellow orb like that. It makes it way more consistent. And I just find if I do that, yeah, it just works better. Here, okay, I have died here a few times because it's hard to see, but there is spikes at the bottom that will kill you here. So you have to jump like pretty much right where this ghost block is. So yeah, so you just have to make sure to jump pretty much like I lined myself up for the middle of this, like this little mound in the background here. It makes it consistent. And then this, you can actually just pretty much buffer this. So you just have to buffer that orb. So it makes it nice and easy. So this part, just normal jumps, not a big deal. Okay, I don't know why I died there. You do actually have to jump pretty late here, but once again, just like the rest of the level, it's really not that hard to do once you know how to do it. Okay, that jump there is actually pretty hard though. This one here, I do die too. Yeah, there's not really much I can say about it. You just have to time it. You could buffer this one. Now, coming up, there's this ball part that I don't even know if I do it right. And I'll show you what I mean by that. As you can see here, there is this portal, there's this orb, and there's this spike. Now this spike here, I don't know if you can tell, it is on the foreground, yes, but it's not like an actual spike. If I were to turn on hitboxes, you could see that it's just an invisible spike, like you can go behind it. So what I do, instead of clicking this and then going down, which isn't very consistent, and I'll show you why it's not consistent in a second. So they turn off hitboxes. So if I were to try to do it the normal way, you have to click right away. If you can see, there is this tiny, tiny little pixel that I always die to. So what I do instead is I don't even hit this orb. So pretty much, instead of buffering this ball click like that, I go as late as possible to the tip of it. And then when you're at the tip and click, it just puts you at the bottom. So that completely skips the orb, that completely skips the ball click. It's super consistent, works every time. And then, I mean, here's just a very easy ball click. Not really much to say about that. Easy jumps. And then now we get into the wave. Okay, so this wave though is probably, well, obviously it is the hardest part of the level, but this part of the wave is actually not that hard. Yeah, like, I would say it's almost consistency in the sense that the clicks on each like up down maneuver is pretty much like equal throughout. So as long as you click on like the right beat and you mimic it throughout, you don't have to worry about like moving around. You can literally just consistently go through straight. So okay, this duel here, it's a little bit janky, and what I mean by that is like it just feels weird to play, but I don't know, it's like you have to go up and hit the ground, right? But then these two, you can't touch the ground, so you have to like go up and then do two like quicker taps like that. Okay, and then this part here is one of the hardest clicks in this wave section. So what you got to do is, well, actually there's a few ways you could do this. So here, let me put a checkpoint down. Okay, so what I like to do is I spam through the middle, right? So I'll spam through the middle, and then I'll keep going up, down, up, and then I'll go down and up again, because it's almost like, look, if you just go down, up, click once, and then you just go down, it's not really like, you don't need high CPS, you don't really need to line everything up too much. But another way you could do it too is you can also, instead of just spamming through here, you can go up to where you're about to hit this and then just go straight down. Which, yes, it is less clicks, but I don't know, I find it less consistent if you do it that way. So yeah, I just spam through the middle, and then, come on, and then click once like that. Makes it a little more consistent for me. But yeah, just like that, not too bad. This is just a little micro click. Down here is like pretty slow click, so just like that. This one is just consistency. It's not very hard consistency. I mean, you don't have to click that fast. And it goes with the beat. Like every time you hear that da, 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 pretty much you click on those. So like, yeah, like that. So it just works. What you have to do, right, is you have to go like this. You have to go up, down, up. But if you look here to see what I just died to, there is a tiny spike here, right? But there's also a spike on the top. So in order to line this up to go straight down the middle, it's pretty much frame perfect. I mean, it's not like, there's probably like a couple frames you have, but the way I do this instead is when I'm going down here, I just do like a little micro click, and that micro click pretty much just like right where this chain is kind of, and it'll put me down here. And then here, you don't want to spam through here, because if you spam through this part, you just die, because it's not consistent going into this portal. This is one of actually the clicks I'm working on getting better at, because this is my most inconsistent part. Like, I'll try to do it right now and see. Like, if you just spam, it's not very consistent. But yeah, so you micro, and then instead of spamming, I like to click 3 times. So I go like 1, 2, 3. So when you go 1, 2, 3, what'll happen is that third click, you're gonna be going down into this portal. Like when you do that third click, here, let me go in speed hack, right? I'm also gonna turn on hitboxes just so you can see. So this one here, so like I said, micro click, 1, 2, 3. And that third click, you'll see you go down right into the portal, and then it just lines you up so you can just click right away, go down, click, go down. Whereas if you're spamming, you know, you can go here, you can land here, here, and this click is just not consistent. It's really not consistent. So, but yeah, so this part is, yeah, it's just notorious for being hard. Everybody knows this is the hardest part of the level. But yeah, there you go. So that's how you do it. And then when you get to that dual part, it looks intimidating, but it's actually not. I promise you it's not though. It's actually, in my opinion, the easiest part. So there's a lot of memory if you look at the top wave. Like if you look at the normal wave, there's a lot of memory, but if you just pay attention to the mini wave at the bottom, you don't even need to worry about the top. So like, for example, just the mini wave only, yeah, you could just get through, no problem, every time. Now this part, I used to find the actual hardest until I found that there was a click pattern. So looking at it at a first glance, it's like some part that's ripped right from like Sakupin circles or something. Not as hard, it's obviously nerfed, but like, it's hard to see where to go. Like if you look at the hitboxes, there's a lot of memory. So what I do is I go straight down, I do 2 taps, wait a second so I go down, I do 2 taps, and I hold, and then over here there's one last click I want to do. So in short, it would look like this. It's just a click pattern. Like once you know how to do it, you just repeat the clicks. It's hard to see. Yes, it is hard to see, but like I said, once you know the click pattern, it's not that bad. Like I'll turn off hitboxes, so like, come on, like that. And then here, oh yeah, so this part, it looks like you're supposed to go to the top, right? So when you get here, you go up into this mini wave portal, you go down, and you click once through here. Yeah, everything's normal, whatever. So it's this part that's different. As you see here, you actually can't go up. There's a spike. You're actually supposed to go here where I died. I know it's kind of hard to see, but if you see, there's no hitbox, right? So the second I go up here, you can't buffer because you'll just hit the bottom. But when you get to about here, you go down at the wave, let go, it goes up here, down, let go. I usually tap once in this portal, so I'm more lined up going in. But then the next part is like that. And then as you'll see, you usually hit this if you're not fast enough. So I'll do 1 extra click just to give myself room. And then it lines me up to do this part, which this is one of the parts from Sonic Wave, I believe. And this duel is redecorated, but it's from Sonic Wave, which I go up there instead of down. It's just more consistent. This part looks hard with those spikes, but it's really not. You just get consistent at it. Here's just like that. And then when you go up, I do hit this a lot, but I feel like I'll get more consistent at this. So yeah, you just want to go up, down, up, down, up, down. And then there's another, like one of those things where you have to like just go over the spikes, you know? So up here, there's 3 more that you just want to click over. So like up, down, up, down, up, down. And then 1, oh my gosh, 1, 2, 3. This part is a spam. So you just want to go like hit that thing because it's actually 4 times. So you're gonna go up, down, up, down. Now you can actually miss this portal. So if I were to go up, down right here, you'll see it's 4 times speed and I have to spam that. I don't want to do that. What I want to do is I want to hit the 3 times to slow it down a little bit. And I want to click about 7 times through this whole like section here. I say 7 because it just works. Like that. There is spikes here that can kill me, but I don't think I'm gonna die to these because this part's not that hard. You're pretty slow. It's this part right here. I don't know why, but I think it's because if you look right here, there's a speed change again, and it's half speed. Not 1 speed, not 2 speed, half speed. So when I hit this, it's really slow, and it causes me to usually hit the edge of this rather than going down here, and then you have to go up last second. And if you look here, right on the right side in this little like what looks like auto pad section, there's a spike. You have to jump over that or else you'll actually die. So like it would look like this. So like down, up, jump, and look here. I don't know if you've seen that, but if you've seen that, there is actually something that can kill you right here. There is a tiny little, okay, it's hard because my death effect is there and I can't get rid of it. But if you look really closely, you could see right here, there is a little spike thing that can actually kill you. So there's 2 ways to do this. Either A, you could straight fly through here, which I don't recommend doing because it's like very hard to line that up. Or right when you're about, I would say around here where this particle is right now. So like in between this point and this spike, you can actually like tap to go up and over, and it makes it a lot easier. So like right there, and then you just go up. So there we go. So that's the whole practice run of this level. As you can see, there is some parts that's a bit tricky, but for the most part, it's doable. No! Dude, I died at that part. I'm honestly not surprised though. I figured I would die there at least once. All right, well that's 70% now. Let's go. No! Why did I die to that? Bro! Why did I die to that? Oh my god. Whatever, man, whatever. At least it's a new best. At least it's a new best. Oh, let's go. This is the day he does it. This is the day he completes Cat Planet. I sure hope so. I mean, I have the consistency, so hopefully. I'm hoping to fluke the spam part, though. Yes! 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 I beat it, bro! I beat it! Oh my god, I beat it! Oh my god, I beat it! Bro, I just beat it! What? Bro, that took like no attempts! Oh my god, I beat it! 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 Yo, clip that! Oh my god, clip that! Yo, there's no way I just did that! Oh my god! Oh my god! There's no way, bro! There's actually no way I just fluked the ending. Oh my god, there's no way I just fluked that. How many attempts did that take? Let's see, let's see, let's see. Dude, I'm actually like shaking. I don't know if you could tell, but I'm like shaking. Okay. 6, 7, 8, 4 plus... Alright, 10, 7, 8, 5. Dude, that is so much. 17.5k attempts. Show that you beat it in leaderboards? You're right, you're right. I should probably comment. New hardest.